Yes, yes. Go! Come on! Wait, is this... Do I have it in the wrong hand? Just... You insufferable roton plumber! Just use force lightning! Is there no electric mushroom in this infernal game? What am I supposed to do? Oh, dash it all. Who cares? I'm bored. Ruling an empire can be so tiresome. I know. I'll build a Lego set. Yes. I haven't done that in a while. I will seek out a truly evil set. Yes. I feel it. The dark side is strong with this set. I shall go and pick it up. I was sitting too long. Accursed video games.
Hey, how's it going? Got up to find anything today?
Where is your Star Wars section?
Need help looking for anything, sir?
Yes, I feel it. This is the set. You there, drone. I'm taking this set.
Oh, good. Okay. This is a good one. Did you get a poly bag with it?
No, I don't want a poly bag. I want this and nothing more.
Okay. Are you a rewards member?
I'm not a...
Cash or credit?
You know what? You're just so happy and chipper. It's credit. Let me find my... I think it's in my... it might be in my other cloak. I'll go out to my spaceship and get it, right?
Okay.
You're just so cute. I want to pinch your cheeks, but I feel like that would break a barrier, so we'll remain professional, all right?
Have a great day.
Ah, yes. This one is truly evil. The Rogue Shadow, set number 7672. This set has a little personal history with me, because I forced my apprentice to kill his apprentice. I was having such a good day that day. Now then, on to business. The Rogue Shadow is based on the Force Unleashed video game. This is, to date, the only set to be made after that video game. More video games. The game was interesting because it bridged the gap between the Clone Wars and A New Hope. New Hope. It told the story of Darth Vader's secret apprentice, Glenn Merrick, Marek, I don't remember. I didn't know him that long. Darth Vader found the young lad while killing some Jedi and found out, you know, this kid's pretty strong in the Force. I'm going to abduct him, train him in the dark side, as all good Sith Lords should do, and train him to kill my master. At the time, yes, it was me. He raised him from a young lad. Now, in retrospect, I should have realized he had an apprentice. He called him Starkiller. Of course, Lego just called him Darth Vader's apprentice. How original. So he called him Starkiller, and I knew something was up when I kept overhearing calls to Darth Vader about Starkillers not playing nicely with the other children in school. And I'm thinking to myself, the base? the base is not playing well, that's good. It means it's destroying things as it was constructed to do. I figured the whole thing was code, you know. Running an empire as big as mine, you don't always hear about the minor details. And then Vader would get another call. Lord Vader, Starkiller, bit a girl today. Now, I thought that was code for Starkiller Base destroyed a planet. And I was like, great, what's the problem? Why are we talking about this? So it was a little confusing. I don't know why Vader decided to give him Starkiller. The confusion with Starkiller Base, you know. Anyway, my spies discovered Starkiller just in time and uncovered Vader's plan to usurp me. Obviously, I made Vader kill Starkiller instead, and everything was happy from there on out. Well, other stuff happened, but play the game or watch the cinematics on YouTube if you want to know. I'm not going to talk about it now. The Force Unleashed video game did get mixed reviews. They said it was a little buggy and some of the gameplay wasn't great, but they loved the story. Of course, when the real Emperor found out about it, it was scratched, you know. Let's not talk about him. Oh, my Dark Lord, I didn't know you would grace me with your presence.
How you doing, Palpatine? Say, you're not saying anything disparaging about me, are you?
No, I only talk the best about you, you know, to keep your image squeaky clean.
Good, because if you were, I might have to rip out your trachea and make spaghetti.
Yes, my lord.
Huh? Oh, boy. Great! Well, I've got an empire to run, and remember, I'm watching you. Huh?
Yes. Goodbye, my Dark Lord. Trust me, you do not want to get on his bad side. He has the most frightening force power I've ever encountered. The power of IP acquisition. Anyway, let us on to the set. The Rogue Shadow set is from 2008, the distant future. Alright. 2 parts, separated in baggies. We have grays. Oh, we have all the minifig. Yes, 1, 2, 3. I can count. What else do we have? A big bag of black. Judging by the picture, that is accurate. Some light grey. Oh, instructions. Little dog-eared here and there. More instructions. I see Mr. Starkiller is not adept at the old instruction design. Very boring. Ooh, look. Flat bluish grey. Flat bluish grey. Oh, there's a yellowish tan line. Not very interesting at all, but plain and to the point, like the Starkiller himself. Well, if he's the Starkiller, then I'm the Starkiller killer, aren't I? Yeah, or the Galaxy Killer, the Universe Destroyer. I'll think of a good moniker. Interesting. So, they aren't labeled 1 and 2 as is the case nowadays. It's just 1 of 2 and 2 of 2. Interesting. Well, only if you're me it's interesting. To everyone else they're like, shut up, just build the set already. And to them I say, you know what I mean. So the box is in excellent condition for a box that is 12 years old. Oh, look at that. They have the hat and the hairpiece for what is it? Juno Eclipse, Admiral Eclipse. That name sounds made up, doesn't it? Like a real name is Hela Pazanski or something. And no, I want to be Juno Eclipse. Yes, that's a good space name. Darth Vader. He has his helmet and he looks like a punk. That's what he looked like at the end of the game, you'll see. Because he and Starkiller and me with the lightning, it was good times. Of course, that's not canonical.
Huh? Oh, boy.
Yes, Master. We won't talk about that. So, box is great. We have 2 instructions. Let's flip to the end to make sure. Well, we don't have to. So 2 of 2 means there's 2. Let us inventory this set. See if all these little random baggies contain the parts to construct the Rogue Shadow. That is a cool name. I'm kind of mad it was wasted on this guy and his dumb ship with Juno Eclipse. There we go. And another. Oh, are you all out? Yes, you have to make certain that a little piece doesn't get wedged in the corner. I have personally searched for minutes for a piece, not realizing that it was still in the bag. In fact, I got so angry I zapped a random stormtrooper. Had to send his family a gift basket and flowers. It was embarrassing. What do we have here? Nice printed little bubble piece. There we have a bag of Technic pieces in a variety of colors. One of those giant punchy projectiles. There's our cannon. These work so well. I love. Ow! Yes, they work really well. Large. These. What is this? Little Technic piece. Looks like Darth Vader's butt when he has to take his armor off. I've seen that before. Scheduled maintenance. Ugh. Something interesting to note in the instructions. The colors they choose for black, light gray, and dark gray. It's hard to tell the difference unless you have all of them together like that. I assume they make the black that dark gray color because it makes the pieces more easily distinguishable. But then the dark gray looks like light gray, the light gray looks like off-white, but yet the black Technic pins, which are supposedly the same color as other black pieces, are actually black in the instructions. Of course, they had to go the extra mile and put white around the details of the piece so you could tell the difference. I don't understand why they do that, though. Why not have all the black pieces outlined in white, like the black Technic pieces? There, it looks like there are grey, light grey, darker grey, and black. It's confusing if this was your first set. Luckily, I am one with the Lego. Even knowing the difference between the real-life color and the color displayed in the instructions, I still find myself reaching for dark gray when they really mean black. I don't understand it. You might say, well, Palpatine, that's so you can clearly see the pieces. Well, I say that's hogwash, because, as I pointed out earlier, the Technic pieces are a different shade than the actual black. It's ridiculous, and they have them outlined in white. So why didn't they do that with the black pieces? The dark side, of course, is strong with this set, and whoever made these instructions, a dark Sith Lord, as I've stated before, obviously makes the instructions at Lego. Good work, I say to you. Good work. Sow the seeds of discourse, make hate and mistrust. I'm mistrusting what I see before me. Then again, maybe the problem isn't with the colors in the Lego instructions. Maybe the Empire's color choices are at fault. Maybe we can change to a different palette, rebrand ourselves as a happier evil empire. I can imagine some sun yellow or a nice lilac color. I think I could pull off a canary yellow cloak, don't you? I'll put that on someone's desk tomorrow morning. See how they like it. Very interesting. I love the look of that. I don't know how close it is to the game, but it looks very, very cool. There are a few odd building techniques, like they use the 1x2 with the ratcheted little toothy things, and then they offset these 1x2 trans plates. See how they're offset on some of the pieces, so they're only holding on by one stud. I don't know if they would consider that a legal technique nowadays, but this is a Sith ship, so to heck with the rules, right? Makes a very interesting curve. Alright, that does it. On to book 2 of 2. Alright, that's it. What? There's some kind of printing error or something. Is it faded in the sun? No, they're all like that. The second book, 2 of 2, seems to have seen better days. Look at the color from the first to the second, and every page is like that. So, there's something amiss here with the printing. It looks like it's been left out in the sun. The sun. But no, they're all like that. Well, hopefully black, dark grey, light grey, and the Technic pins might be easier to distinguish. We shall see. Not quite sure why I'm laughing. It just struck me as humorous. On to the set. And here we have the Rogue Shadow. To your left is the very scarred up Darth Vader. Juno Eclipse, again, is that your real name? And Star Killer. Let's get these fellows out of the way and look at the ship first. It is a very odd design. Put the cockpit down. Very asymmetrical, you'll see. It does do some transforming features. It's all Technic. It's a Technic skeleton with some fancy bits thrown on top. You'll see, you'll see the bottom. Mostly Technic building all around. It's a Technic core with a candy coating, I suppose. We got lots of aggressive blasters in the front. Pew, 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 pew. It does not open this way. You get in through the top like so. This is the landed position. Back up, you. And to take off, you do this. You can choose this one, or pull on this. It doesn't matter. They're all connected, and you go. Oh, and these landing skids go in as well. They fit snugly. That is flight mode. I love this detail. I think I mentioned that earlier. Very nice. And to land again. I like this spaceship sounds. Maybe it's pew, pew. go? I don't know. Just up like that. Get your landing skids, your landing feeties, booties. That's what they are. They're landing booties. And there we have it. Let's take a closer look at this bird. Very strange design, as I mentioned. This is wider than this side. This is two thingy things. This is one thingy thing. The engine or whatever, it's only on that side. And lots of things happen and open up. We'll start with the boring one first. The cockpit just slides back like that. Room for one. Suppose Miss Juno will be inside. This opens up to reveal a couple of blaster rifles. Never had much use for them myself. Unless they shot lightning. There's a lever down here which operates that. Missiles pop up. These you just grab and use something called imagination. Not sure what that is. They fire out. One at a time or together, whatever your fancy is. Maybe do an anime missile smoke trail before hitting their target. And they just sit in that technic hole there quite snugly and just flop down like that. On the other side, let's close the cockpit. Nothing opens up here, but we do have this surprise. You pull this one, and the giant, dangerous, shooty missile hits it. The problem with this is they've got the trigger right here, but you can't push up. So you have to pull down. So somehow you have to get your little nimble fingers in there and pull down. Hopefully that didn't shoot anyone. I wanted to blast later with force lightning. Showed a little bit, yeah. Lots and lots of technique. Construction with a pretty shell on the outside. Like this. That's what's under there. Not very pretty, but when you put it on, looks very nice. I won't attempt to do it with one hand. This, I would say, is a very impressive design by the LEGO group. Not only is this ship asymmetrical, but curves in many angles, slopes down, tapers in, and is all around very, very strange looking. Now, I never played Force Unleashed. I can't even get an overweight mustachioed Italian man to jump on a walking mushroom, which is a phrase I never thought I'd say, so I am unfamiliar with the game itself, but doing my research, I would say that this is a very, very good likeness of the ship in LEGO form. Very impressive design, and even adding in the transforming features seen in the game. Nicely done. You please me. There are 3 identical stickers in this set, but only one is used. And we put it right there, if you want to. I suppose it's optional. Now let us take a look at the minifigures. Let's get the most hilarious one out of the way first. The beat up and broken Lord of the Sith, Darth Vader. No back plinting, he's got different legs because he is a broke chump. Got a piece of his mask glass lens on that eye. He's not looking too happy. Look at his torso, light bright. Wires hanging out everywhere. He's a mess. Clean yourself up, man. This piece right here that represents the broken helmet is an ingenious reuse of a piece. This is the visor that went on the deep sea helmet theme. This would go on top of the, standard motorcycle helmet. The minifig neck through there like that. It sits on his head like so. Genius. And he comes with, get on there, comes with his iconic helmet, the older style, so you can have the less busted up version, Mr. Flat Top. But I like seeing him in such great despair and pain. It's my favorite way. That's the way I want to remember him. See? Vader, that's what happens when you try to usurp your master. No, master, I won't do it again. Never, never, never. Next, we have Juno Eclipse. Did you get that name out of a fortune cookie? She is in her Imperial duds. And she does have a print of her hair on her head. Focus, camera. And that's so you can put her little Imperial cap on. She still resembles like she did in the game. I should mention all three of these figures are exclusive to this set. And there we have Mr. Malik, what's his name? Star Killer. Looking very pouty. He's also quite toe up from the flow up. No alternate faces on any of these figures. In fact, no back printing at all. Very nice. In the old style. And that was the Rogue Shadow. At first, I didn't like the design of this ship. As I was building it, it felt like some poor artist was bent over a desk working on designs for the game, and then some corporate schmo who has no business telling an artist with a 4-year degree says, that aluminum falcon, that has asymmetry. You should add asymmetry to this design. Then coming back 10 minutes later and saying, more asymmetry. That's what it felt like to me, an over-designed mess. But as I finished it and looked at pictures of what the actual ship looked like, I saw what it was. And this is a very good likeness. Very interesting, very unique. And the transforming features make it extra cool. Have I mentioned this is my favorite part? I think I have. And of course the minifigures are very nice with Starkiller, Juno, and the toe up from the flow up Darth Vader. Very collectible, I would say. And this being to date the only set from a video game much loved by couch potatoes the world over, I would say this is a must-have. Now, if you want to truly be one with the dark side of the Force, you will check out my other Star Wars review of the Republic Gunship. Yes, go click on that. Click on some stuff. Subscribe to the channel to get more dark information about Lego stuff. And if you haven't already, check out our podcast. Or vodcast, is that what we're calling it? I don't know. I'm going to go back to my easy chair, put my feet up, and probably make Vader massage the bunions away. Until next time, may the dark side guide you. I'm sorry. I was just really reliving that scene of when Darth Vader tried to overthrow me with this guy. It was hilarious. It makes me giggle every time.